Okay, so the beginning of this, you have to place Myrtle immediately, and I I could keep this on maybe one times if so you make sure you activate Myrtle skill right away. Okay, now we wait a bit. Okay, around here, pause a bit and then place Phantom. It shouldn't matter for pots, I think. Okay, and then we are gonna wait for Ines here. I'm pausing so I don't miss the DP because you lose DP after you deploy somebody. So that's quite important, the deployment order. Okay, so my nest is M3, so I wait a little bit, but you want to activate your Ines right away. And then kind of watch Ines attack so you can deploy Raidian. Okay, you have to like pause really slowly because you have Myrtle and Ines going for Fang. Okay, and then you wait for a Raidian summon. There. Okay. The dog should be. They should be able to attack the dog here. So if you don't get that, then your Myrtle will probably die. Myrtle will probably die. It's gonna be really close here. Okay, so deploy Orchard when you get to 10. Okay, so now we're gonna wait for Fang's skill here, and then once Fang gets the DP, we're gonna deploy the cat on the bottom left. I'm making sure I'm slowing down a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna wait till activate Ines's skill again because I don't know. I have masteries, and it, I don't know what it'll work like for level 7. But you activate Myrtle's skill here too immediately, and then you also play. Okay, it's important to place in the back so that the Raiden summons kill the dog, because otherwise the dog will leak. I actually had some issues with that. And then you place Korra once you have 17. Okay, so once the arc dies, and about like 4 seconds, once the summon is up, you'll retreat Myrtle, and then you'll put down a summon in this spot. Okay, so this is important. So you need to watch the shield guy on the bottom. Yeah, once he's halfway and in range, you activate Raiden's skill. If you don't activate it soon enough, I guess, or too late, it won't be ready for the other times. Okay, so here you want to be careful because yeah, you should be able to have the cat ready. You can retreat the cat to speed up the next deployment, but I don't think it matters too much. Um, so here I'm just gonna get some DP with Ines and then Retreater. You probably don't need Ines anymore, realistically. Um, you probably don't need Myrtle either anymore. But if you do need the DP, you can place them again. But it's a little trickier. The nice thing is that Ines can make it a little bit easier, so you don't always need core. But yeah, you retreat the summon there, and then you place the other summon in front, so it can start attacking the other guy that's just standing there. And now we're gonna wait for the next wave of enemies here. Okay, so the cat deployment is going to be on the bottom left, right? Yeah, right there. I wait for the kind of the second guy to kind of walk a little bit before I deploy it, so that way it gets some range. And then I'm going to deploy right and skill right away once it's up. Okay. Um, yeah, and then she'll kill the enemies here. This is where you have to retreat that one and place this one because it'll attack that one. So um, you'll have to be careful of that because you do need all of Raiden summons. Okay, so the cat is going to be on the left bottom, but it's going to be kind of closer to the red boxes. You kind of have to watch I don't know, the cross thing, the crossroads as it goes up because it gets speed. So you have to be careful. What? because you want to get the second guy with the glasses, and then I activate Chorus skill so he doesn't die. But because you have Ines, you can attack the sooner because of the invisibility reveal. Okay, so we generate for Ryan's skill here. Okay, so one of the summons should die here, and then once it dies, you place the summon here, and then activate Ryan's skill. It's okay if some of the summons die here. Actually, it does. There's a lot of lenience, I guess, for this type of clear because yeah, even though it kills that, and the explosion is going to kill the other one, I still have two more, and so, but one skill activation gives me another one, so I technically have three more. So it's enough. It's exactly enough summons that I don't have to worry about. Okay, so the cat is going to be deployed in the same spot as it was before. You just have to wait for the arc guy to like move up a little bit, and you have to wait for the third glasses guy to come out. And if you miss that, yeah, so you have to restart because it does a lot of damage. So yeah, I'm waiting for Fang's skill here so I can deploy the last summon. So that way we can start getting some chip damage on the enemy on the top left. Okay. And then we'll activate Raiden's skill once it's ready. I was thinking about activating Orchard's skill, but it's actually a little bit better to activate Orchard's skill near the end because of the invisible enemy. You could also place Ines near the blue box, and in case you're worried, and you can activate Orchard's skill to make sure those guys move slower. So that guy should die, and then I, yeah, the explosion. And then I place the final one here. And then you'll use the combination of Raiden's skill plus Phantom, the cat, to finish this enemy off. So yeah, basically should do enough damage, and then if you can't attack, and then it explodes, and then this is where you could place Ines if you want, if you have an issue. But usually, if you activate Orchard's skill, it should be slow enough. But I think I place Ines just to be sure because this is quite a lengthy clear. So that's how you do it.